Let me read it up because this is a big thing. Wait, so when we say thingy, yeah,
Champion in the scene.
what, like the whole scene? Alright, so when it comes to champion the scene, yeah, it's kind of difficult. Like you could say Stormzy, but then that's kind of like when talking about Pokemon, you start talking about Arceus and thing. Like it's just a bit unfair. Like
Yeah.
you can't talk about them god tier ones there. Like it's like like it's just a bit too bait. Like
Yeah, no, I don't want to go. Like, I'm not saying the Stormzy's and them and there because I think that one he's on like what, over
And
15 M's now.
and I feel like he's not like championing the. I feel not that he's disconnected, but like
I think he's disconnected.
okay, fair.
Listen, don't beat around the bush, brother. You see, I know exactly what you're trying to say as well, and it's not that he's disconnected because he's very much of and from it, but it's just he's not. When you're thinking champion in the scene, it's like man have gone like, you know what, boom, go show what we're about.
Yeah.
And I think people did do that to him, not necessarily us, but people did give him the medal, innit?
Yeah.
But it's been like you're not shouting for us though, innit?
If anyone now that he's like brought his name up, it's got to be Skepta.
Still though.
Yeah, because he's coming back to do the BBK thing. Because like he's gone everywhere, but he still hasn't forgotten where he came from, innit?
Yeah.
Like Donny came from doing the no, that's not me, and they're like, okay, let's get. Oh yeah, because he's done the Insomnia thing. Like let's look at his past few tapes here. Blacklisted, okay, that's serious. That was in 2012 though. Konnichiwa, like obviously he's kept to his things. Ladies Hit the Squad was a big tune. Alright, cool. Then we got Ignorance is Bliss, yeah. Obviously that was cold. He still kept his roots there. And then we got Insomnia, and now we got the BBK thing. I personally feel like Skepta's gone basically everywhere, showing people, yo, this is what we're doing, but still hasn't deviated too hard from. Like he's changed his styles up, but he still hasn't deviated too hard from everything. Like he's showing everyone what the rap thing sounds like from us, what the grime thing sounds like from us, what the Afrobeat thing sounds like from us, and yeah,
He's killed it, innit?
that's what I think anyway.
So what? He's gonna be our champion.
Well, I don't even know who else to say. I wouldn't say DBE because like I thought they kind of deviated a bit too much.
Yeah, I think they're moving. I think they've even said that once they are able to go, they're moving to America, innit?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I hear that part still. I do think they kind of not conform, but they kind of like
They know what their market is. They know what their plan is.
they just give people
Like they've
what they
always
want.
said from early, like even in their what's the thing that Posty does, the podcasting, not for the radio or something like that. He literally says they were on there. They're like, yeah, our aim is to blow in America because if you blow in America, you get the UK as well.
Yeah, no, I generally think they are giving the Americans and the people that like American music what they want to hear. Like, a lot of people I hear all the time, well, we get DBE tapes that are 20 whatever tracks that are just the same.
That's the thing. The Americans, they like their long thing, their long. Fam, I can't do that. I can't do it.
26 tracks on the tape, like,
Bro, that.
it has to have.
Remember when Chris
lot
Brown
of-
did the 50 or something like that?
Yeah,
Oh!
yeah.
Did anyone listen to the. It was mad.
Do you know what it is? I slapped it on and just.
You
went
listened
about
to the
my
whole
day.
thing?
I went about my day, innit?
Oh, okay.
So, it was in the background, innit?
Were they all slappers though?
No, impossible.
Okay, were some of them actually like.
Yeah.
Well, some of them like literally like 4 out of 10.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's a 50 track tape. There was a lot of skip tunes.
I thought there would be at least it would be an average at least a 6 out of 10.
What, the whole tape?
Yeah.
I couldn't average it. I didn't listen to like all tunes intently,
like
innit?
you heard some, and you're just like,
Yeah,
not saying
yeah,
it. But deeper. There's some people that listen to the whole thing and said no skips.
Yeah. Chris Brown super fans, innit?
Yeah, that's true.
Trust me. But I don't Skepta, you know.
I don't know. That's the
Do you know what? The only reason I don't want to say Skepta is because he's been there, done that, worn the t-shirt, put in the wardrobe, taking it back out type of thing.
Yeah.
But,
I thought for championing at this current point in time, but then let's say next 3 to 5, that could be a different story.
I think, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think one of these new lots gonna proper do a mad thing.
Next 3 to 5. J1, J1.
There's a. I'm not involved.
I'm
Listen.
joking.
I think, yeah.
Think it could be Abra.
I think he's gonna do big.
Nah.
He was a name that was in my head. I think he's gonna do big things. I think
Mm.
Millions is gonna do big things as well.
Yeah. Dave.
I think that's like a kind of a given.
Yeah.
Man, he's worked.
Okay, aside from Dave, let's say
This
aside
one,
from Dave.
he's worked with Hans Zimmer like this. That's different.
Because people don't deep those levels.
This is what I'm saying. Like, you don't need to do a lot of other stuff, innit? That's Inception, brother, and
Bro, it's literally
Dark Knight, innit?
it's very hard to think who actually could just like. I'm literally just going through. And
Who could we be like? Let's send you over.
Oh, okay.
We'll do that. Who could
Well, I
we be
know
like?
every
Let's
single
send
time
you
we
over?
do send someone over, they F up, fam.
Blood.
Have
What
you
was
seen
the last one?
Have you seen the Jonah Lucas thing?
No.
He's assembling a thing, like a group of rappers. I guess who he chose? Stefflon Don.
What, as in the UK rappers or?
Bro, like, fam,
You see. I don't want to mock
Let me
it.
read it out to you.
I
Fam.
don't want to mock it because I listen to what's it called, a lot of rap. But Steph's actually got bars, you know.
Yeah, she does, but let me let me explain to you. Let me explain to you the issue here. Yeah. Let me explain the issue. This is definitely a label move.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Let me find it. Oh, he didn't even post it. Did he even move it from his main? What the hell, fam? Oh, don't even mad me. But basically, yeah. This is another thing. Oh, no, I'm not even going to say that. It's going to sound like I'm sending, but you know what? Alright, so Jonah Lucas said, I decided I'm going to form a super group and we're going to take over the world. I'm announcing one group member at a time. You already met Graf, is it? Grafh.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I now meet the Don, Stefflon Don.
Really? That's mad.
That's what I thought. He's Graf. Graf is just another guy. I don't know.
London, you know.
Bro, that's what I think. Like, one issue here is that our representation over them sides is just not great. Whenever somebody goes over them sides, they either change their style to fit them sides and they haven't done it before, or they just don't bar well. I feel like we need to send some people that the fans are like, yo, this guy's actually cold. Just go over there and be like, duh, 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 duh. Not like not let them pick for us.
Yeah.
Whenever they pick for us, they look at numbers.
Yeah. Nah, it's true. We've sent over the wrong people a lot of the times. So.
Because I think there's a lot of people here that they would rock with, but they just don't get exposed
The
to.
exposure, innit?
Because they just look at like, to be fair, I'll say it as well. Like, if I look to like US artists, there are bare US artists that are cold, but I'm just gonna look at numbers because I'm not in that scene, innit?
Yeah, it's true. It's even like when Meek was asking for, who should I sign?
Yeah.
The UK artists, who should I sign? The Dream Chasers. And yeah, man, bare people saying stuff, but
Yeah, but like people don't understand that it's like Dream Chasers isn't just about. There's a whole thing behind Dream Chasers of like, not saying you have to come from a certain background, but let's say people say someone like Heady, but I don't think someone like Heady fits the Dream Chasers type thing.
that's impossible.
I feel like someone like Tiny Boost
Boost, innit?
fits the
Snap.
yeah.
Those type.
I wouldn't say Snap though. I'd say Boost. Just
I'd
'cause-
definitely say Boost. I would say Snap then.
Fair. But like Boost, he'll talk about being on Thingy Life, innit? Like, it's not a joke.
Yeah, it isn't.
Like, he said he got slapped with it before they removed it.
Yeah.
That is so rough. That is so rough.
Yeah, man.
But next 3 to 5, I think it's difficult. A lot of there's not a lot of distinction between the new guys, simply because I say that simply because there's not a lot of people dropping enough projects. So like obviously like people don't understand how much a projects like what's my words? People don't understand how much a project like makes you stand out. So like I feel a lot of the new guys, they want to do the singles thing, and they go more off clout. Like I'm gonna bring his name up again, but Pounds. Donny's been in the game for how long, and he hasn't dropped a single project. That is mad to me.
Yeah.
And like I feel No, it's not even a violation. Like,
Wow.
bro,
It's
like,
the truth, and that's the utmost truth.
like, fam, like, I don't know how you can be in the game for 3 years and not even have a project.
And this is why I had to say that thing about Dave, but it's the truth. Like,
No, but Dave, he had.
nah. I'm just saying.
I'm talking like pounds has he even got?
Bro,
Like,
it's 100%, and that's because that's what the game is at the moment, isn't
oh fuck, man.
it? That's what the game is at the moment. It's a thing where clout wins, bro.
Yeah,
What's popular wins, innit?
literally.
So
Like,
if man can make a tune called Michael, what was it called? Moonwalk, Michael
Yeah.
Jackson, something. What was
yeah, I know. I'm a smooth criminal like Michael Jackson.
it?
all I wanna do is
Smooth
just be
Criminal.
Don't get me wrong, they bang, but like in the long term game, like it's not really feasible. If you see me,
Do you know,
that's why like I kind of struggle to see who's gonna be here next 3 to 5 because I haven't seen any solid proof of like I'm trying to be here in the next 3 to 5.
yeah, longevity, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Because I'd say a project proves that I'm trying to be like here 3 to 5 years.
This is why though. A project, yeah, not to even cut that. That's true. A project definitely does show that because.
No, but what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say this is why though. I say names like Backrow G and these types of names all the
yeah.
time because they do what they do in it. But when I hear man jump into like when he covered that WizKid Ginger tune,
Yeah.
and the Take Time tune, when I hear
Yeah.
you dip into that,
Yeah.
then it's like okay, this is like album mode. Okay, this is like
I think another thing to do back with G's thing is that he's under fantastic management.
yeah. Get up with us.
That's another thing as well. Because he's on the 23 formation and thing like that.
Yeah.
So like they're on the wavelength of like, you're gonna be around.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, no,
So that's
it's the
another
truth.
thing as well.
It's the
'Cause
truth.
a lot of these young because someone was saying there's an Instagram account called Young Bogus Boy, I think. And he was saying he basically I'm not trying to send but he was like basically Nadia Rose was talking about how she's independent now, everything's her, she owns her masters and thing. But he was like, fam, name one big artist in the UK, like one major artist in the UK that isn't signed. It's like, and it's like, yeah, but you're talking about being a free of the labels and thing right now. But like, he said, what's your view count saying? He said, back then when you were with the labels, they were telling you what to post and what to do and giving you all this advice. You were banging mils and half M's. But he said he screenshotted the last thing that she dropped and like it was at 11K in it. And he was just like, yeah, like fam, like a lot of these artists they need to understand And then you got onto Central C because Central C was like, I'm not signing, And he was like, half these man can't even name one major UK artist that isn't signed, but everyone's screaming, don't sign. And I was just like, freaking hell.
You see the independent thing. It's an interesting one.
Yeah. It's a lot of these people that they say they're also shadow independent.
Yeah, 100%.
Like there's a lot of people that scream independent, but they are backed by a label.
Or they have publishing deals, or they
Yeah.
have yeah.
That
100%.
Dave has a publishing deal.
Yeah.
Like, but that's because he's Dave.
Yeah.
Like,
A couple man have had publishing deals that don't even talk about as well.
yeah. The only one I'd say that is, the only guy I'd say that is killing it independently, AJ Tracy.
Simple.
But
He's literally the guy.
That is the only guy I could think of in the scene that I would say, when it comes to this independent thing, he's creaming.
Yeah.
Like, when I actually thought about it, I was like, is Stormzy signed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He is then. Yeah. There's not a lot of people. But no, there's no one that I can think of that I can say are creaming it when they're not signed to a label.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's one thing that a lot of people, but even myself was like, because obviously the what's it called, I'm unsigned thing, it sounds nice. It sounds nice, bro.
It sounds sick right now, innit? It's
Like
the independent thing, yeah.
The owning the masters thing sounds nice, but how much are your masters bringing in there?
Who said it? I think it was Royce the
Yeah, you
5'9"
said,
or something.
there's no point in owning your masters. It's that shit.
Simple, innit? Man said, why own your masters if your masters aren't worth anything?
Oh my god.
You paid to own something that's worth nothing. And I think that put it in a lot of context.
Hilarious.
So.
But like when I actually think about it, it's so real.
Yeah.
It's like, fam, like if a label bringing in it can bring in like X amount,
Yeah.
bro, just sign, bro.
You got
A lot of people, I think there's been a lot of, don't get me wrong, labels, they can F you over, but I think there's been a lot of demonizing of labels. I think it's more being people, on the majority of people not reading their deals and understanding their deals than it has been the label. Because fam, the labels, if you're not going to do your research, they're going to exploit you.
Yeah.
But like, I think there's only a few times labels have actually been like, yo, we're just going to F you over.
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying. But the thing is with labels, I think people are just shook of being in like contracts.
Yeah.
People are shook of just being like stuck.
Yeah,
I'm not being
that's fair.
funny. Like, whatever the deal may be, whether it's 3 albums, whatever many singles, whatever it is, isn't it? You still got to do that.
And I feel a lot of people, they sign when they're high. They don't sign when they're low.
Yeah.
So they get that hype like, oh yeah, man's got a banging single, I'm going to be in the game for da-da-da-da. But in reality, it's not really that.
Brother, I always like, I'm not being funny. This is the same way we're talking about pounds and this and that. People, that's why the people are jumping into the game, because it's so easy. Like when you see people like Simba.
Yeah.
Off 2 tunes, the guy was creaming. Like you're saying, he did his Rover and did his Rover remix
overnight.
That's it. Like the guy was in the charts, and now he's got tunes with KSI. Gone.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying? It's a thing where you can do it so easily now.
Yeah, but back before, like you couldn't just grab a mic and thing because people weren't listening. Now it's because everyone's listening, innit?
Boy,
so mad.
Boy. I just hope you're not watering down the quality of your music and this and that, innit? Because, boy, more time people dropping bangers.
Yeah.
And then they ain't got nothing to follow it up.
Literally.